Do you really know what it takes to be a creative? Most people think that it's about having a good eye or being the one who draws. That's what I believed my whole life. But after spending 3 years in design and a lifetime as a creative, I have learned that it's much deeper than that. In this video, we'll discuss the real skills and mindset that you need or might already have to become a designer. Curiosity. The foundation of every successful person is that they are really good at observing. The skill to see the gaps in the market and then the imagination to think how to fill those gaps. That's how we move forward as a society. What most creative people do is that they observe what they think is good or bad or right or wrong or what makes something unique, and that creates a mental bank in their head. So when the time comes, all that they are really doing is connecting the dots. As Jonathan Lethem said, when people call something original, 9 out of 10 times they just don't know the original source. Then the next is retention. Humans forget 70 to 80% of what they read or see throughout the day. So if you have an idea, there's 80% chance that you're gonna forget it tomorrow. It has happened to me so many times that I get some crazy idea at night when I'm trying to sleep, which I can't remember in the morning. That is why it's so important to write them down in your phone or in your diary in that moment. Because you can think about it or discard it later, but in that moment when you can envision something, that is gold mine. These are some of the places which can help you store all your ideas. And remember, creativity is when you have an idea, you write it down, and then you have the determination to execute it. Which brings me to my next point. Adaptability. As a designer, you'll have to do a lot of things or visit a lot of places where the back end of a product actually happens, and it's not always comfortable. You have to be on the ground, sweat, get lost, find routes. You have to be street smart and jugadu to make things work. So if you're lazy or someone who doesn't like to travel as much, you're going to miss out on a lot of learning opportunities and experiences. But more than anything, you need to have a growth mindset, because I wasn't street smart either. I'm an introvert and I do not like to socialize, but I learned how to speak, when to speak, where to speak, and I turned out okay. On the positive side, this is one of the professions where you actually get to be Bunny from YJHD, which means you get to see a lot of what world has to offer from a different perspective. What I mean by that is that you don't go and see a tourist place. You see the story behind it, the relevance, the craftsmanship behind it, which in my opinion makes everything so much more interesting. After that is communication. If there is one skill that everybody needs to learn at this point, it is how to talk to someone. You need to be very good at communicating in at least English and Hindi, and any other language above that is a bonus, and I'll tell you why. A big part of our job is to understand people and explain to them what is our design, why did we do this, how it's going to be executed, be it a senior or a market vendor. You need to convince them in a language that they understand to get what you need. Something that is not talked about as often is you need to learn the ability to sell something. And I just don't mean products. When you enter the job market, your ideas, your portfolio are a product, and you have to convince someone that you have these abilities and you are the right person to do it. Then the next is connection. Like all creative fields, you do not have to be the best at what you do, but you do have to be the loudest. अभी वो टाइम चला गया कि अपॉर्चुनिटीज तुम्हारे पास खो देंगी unless you have an unfair advantage. Otherwise, you have to climb up the mountain and scream that you exist. And the best place to do that is, of course, LinkedIn. But everybody is screaming out there. So either you have to be the loudest or you have to make sure that the right person listens to you. So instead of making good for nothing 500 connection, target the companies you want to work with, connect with people who are already working there, and have a chat with them, learn from them what you need to achieve more. And eventually you'll knock on the right door that will get you what you need. And then comes upskilling. Lastly, this is a very competitive and fast changing field, and with AI coming in, even mediocre people will be left behind. So keep learning, keep updating, and keep your eyes open. If you found anything valuable or relatable in this video, make sure to do your magic down there, and if I missed something, make sure to write those in comments too. I would love to hear your experiences, and I will see you very soon.